Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from NoobKill coming at you with another Madden video today. So guys, super excited because we have more information about Madden Mobile 23 and all that goodness. So I'm super excited to go ahead and talk about that today. Of course, today is the 28th. We are getting closer and closer to the release date. I believe we do have an official date now. It's August 18th, guys, so mark that down in your calendars. August 18th is when we're gonna get the new game and all that goodness. Now, of course, what time on August 18th? You guys know, if you have come back from previous seasons, that obviously EA does publish it to Apple and Google, and then Google and Apple do put it on the Play Store and App Store at their own discretion and own time. Obviously, they try to do as fast as possible because they know the community and they have a lot of players that are willing to play their games and all that stuff. So they try to get it as fast as possible. But of course, August 18th is the big day. I'm gonna try to make sure I get a lot of videos out for you guys. We're gonna get back into the grind. I know I've been kind of taking some time off, posting videos and all that stuff. But with that being said, guys, let's start off and jump right into the content and we talk about and all this goodness that we have. So today we're talking about the journey, and we also have weight room, and we actually have some overalls and artworks of players and iconics technically and all that stuff. And so yeah, we'll jump into that. But of course, you guys see on the top of the screen over there, over there, yeah, in the middle, WIP, a work in progress, not final assets, guys. So of course, we're still in Madden Mobile 22. Madden 23 is not coming out to the 18th, so some things are subject to change, so do keep that in mind, guys. But with that being said, let's jump into it. So here are some of the artworks. Now, this is like very flashy artwork. I feel like when I show off in the next couple slides and like the last couple slides, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, what happened with all that fancy goodness? But of course, that's at the beginning of the game. These are like our promotional ultimate freeze, Easter, most feared, and stuff like that. So I don't doubt that the master cards and all that stuff will be absolutely lit as well. But let's keep it rolling. But yeah, let me just put that work in progress right there. Our next slide, we did talk about Madden base, just talking about like, this is like a little chain offer you guys can do, I believe, daily. And you guys can see that this could possibly be where your game day events are. And then we also talked about progressions and overalls. If you guys haven't checked out those this video, go ahead and check it out. Just talking about like how like rarities and everything. A lower tier and uncommon will never be at base, higher overall than an uncommon, than a rare will never be better than epic will never be better than iconic, and then iconics will never be better than marvels, etc. Of course, you can level them up still and all that stuff, but I'm talking about simplifying now. Let's get on to the stuff that is new, guys. So here we go. One of them being, I think we've already actually seen this. This is the home screen, but we are going to be diving into the journey. So the new journey available to help jumpstart your team. So this is very nice. I'm excited about this. They did mention that this is going to be something that they update all year round. I've heard that before, but hopefully we'll see a lot more added to the journey, and it actually is something they do a main focus on, and it is something to help you progress and just something to play. So let's jump into it. So you have your obviously AFC and NFC I guess nodes right there, or like sections and all that stuff. Now to right at launch, guys, you guys can see at the top left, complete 8 journey challenges to unlock daily goals. I'm not too sure about the wording there, but I believe there's going to be 8 journeys, like levels in this whole thing. I know they say challenges, but it kind of gets a little confusing, and I'm not trying to confuse people. A lot of things that they did mention is like they're trying to simplify the game for people. They don't want you doing like calculus and math in class just to play Madden Mobile, right? We just want to have fun, play a football game, play with our favorite players and all that stuff. So I think they're on the right track. We're gonna get into the weight room, and I will like kind of rebuttal on that comment, but we're gonna jump into it. So here's AFC and NFC. Of course, it is all in like a progression. I guess you have to do all of NFC first before the AFC unlocks, or maybe like, I don't know. We'll see what happens at launch, right? I don't know 100% with how this is going to unlock with the journey and everything, but here we go inside to it. So one thing that they did mention, guys, is overall is going to be the main thing in this year is going to be the king. No more power or anything like that. What we have right now, we're overall, but there's no more, since there is no more ranking, guys, there's no more stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, like none of that stuff, right? Overall is going to be kind of what you have, and it's kind of like what we have in the current program that's going on right now, that like every node you have to have like a certain requirement all the way to the 3rd chapter. There's like a 17,000, 19,000 overall cap. You have to make the minimum requirement to play the live event. Same thing goes notes here. One thing to notice, as of right now, things are not jumping dramatically. So it's not like one node is 1800 and then next node is 2000 and then next node after that is 4000 and then after, not, it looks like in increments is what they're saying. It's about 6 to 7 overall range is what they're looking at in the increases of every single node from one to the other. Now, one thing they did mention, of course, if you are a returning user from last season, how all cards are coming over and you can trade them in for new players or new versions of themselves in Madden Mobile 23 and all that goodness. They said that if you are a returning user, especially if you're like in the high end tier, you should definitely be able to finish off the first level, this first journey in the NFC West, and of course halfway through or maybe even the second level. Every single journey node or journey tab or level, I should say, guys, has a total of 30 challenges, so 30 nodes right there. So that's what another thing I want to mention right here. That's what I kind of took notes on. I have my little worksheet right here that I took notes on. But yeah, they will basically just reward stuff. We'll get into one of the rewards right here. So playing this node right here, number 1, level 1-5, so the 5th node right here, you will need, it looks like 1827 overall, so 1827 overall. And when you do complete this live event, you do get 1 free pro pack, you get some coins. I know it's not a lot, and you do get Madden cash. So the one thing I want to mention, you do get Madden cash from some of these live events, guys, or some of these journey events, I should say. They're not live events. And another thing, to play these matchups, guys, it is absolutely free. You just have to meet the overall requirement. So they're all free rewards. Obviously, when you get higher up into the levels, they're going to be higher level overalls. You can either go ahead and spend to get higher overall, or you could just wait it out, and when a new program hits, you're going to be upgrading your team throughout the year, and you'll be able to constantly keep playing the journey, right? Like, you'll keep on upgrading your team, going to the weight room, getting new players, opening up packs, going through progressions with the season and all that goodness. So this is all free rewards, free engagement, in the sense that you just have to meet the overall requirements, which is really nice. I do like that. Another thing to mention, like we said, there's 8 levels in total, and every time they add something new, it's considered a new level, obviously. And throughout the whole year, they don't want someone to fall behind. Like, I'm definitely a procrastinator. I put my hand up, I raise my hand. I am a procrastinator, definitely on these types of things, just because, like, sometimes it's a little tedious, or sometimes I just want to do some stuff in a video. I'm not trying to just play this. Now, if you do fall behind, right, they will go ahead and actually remove levels throughout the year. So let's say you don't play the journey at all, and you come finally in October or maybe even December, and everybody, there's now like level like 12 is out, right? They're not going to say, hey, level 12 is out, you're gonna have to play level 1 again, because you have to play every single level or in accordance to go and unlock the next level. But if you did fall behind and you did not play 1 and 2, and they added now up to 12, they actually are going to be removing level 1 and 2 throughout the year, but they're not going to remove like 4, 5, 6 automatically, and there's like, hey, you can go right to level 12. No, you're gonna have to still catch up a little bit if you slept that hard, right? But what you're losing on when they do remove stuff is all that free rewards that you could have got, such as pro packs, coins, training points, weight room, XP, and some Madden cash right there. So obviously this is something, it could be a little bit like you will have to play it, and I don't know if you can auto these events. Probably not going to auto them, but yeah, you're gonna have to play these live events and get the free stuff, or journey events, sorry, and to keep on progressing, to keep up throughout the year. But again, all free rewards, which is really nice. Just have to meet the overall requirements, and I feel like when you're progressing through the game, you will be getting to unlock those things. So that is really nice. Things to mention, just overall is the thing here. There's no more, like, you know how there's AFC and NFC. It's not like, hey, you have to have 2,000 overall with 15 NFC players on your team. None of that, so you don't have to worry about that. It's actually a really big plus. I like that a lot. I don't have to worry about, hey, I have to focus on like getting this player and having that player from AFC North and having AFC West player so I can play this live. And I don't need to think about that. Again, like we said, they're trying to simplify things, not try to make it that you have to start juggling, doing calculus, doing geometry to just play Madden Mobile. So I like that approach with that. That is pretty great. But let's move on into the weight room, guys, and after that. So yeah, some of the other rewards you guys can see at number 124, Madden cash again, 15 Madden cash, no pro pack here, but hey, that is something that you guys are getting. But here is the weight room, guys. So I want to say that whole like simplified thing, and I think this might be just because I'm just trying to understand what they're saying from what we got from the live stream and just trying to break it down. Some things are a little confusing. I'm trying to break it down as much as I can. If I say something wrong, I apologize. And if you guys are in the comments, you know that I'm just fumbled the bag, do help out the other people in the comments. We're a community, you know what we're talking about. But yeah, here is our boost, guys. So this is going to be replacing mentorships. No longer will you have to put bench players onto a mentorship and then you get a boost, right? So I do like that aspect because now you can put players in trades and stuff, or sets, if you guys want to talk about like the throwback days, since trades are called sets, or sets are called trades now. Now to play them, you just have to go ahead and unlock it, number one, which is mana cash. Right now it's 50 mana cash, hey, it looks like you are going to get mana cash for playing the journey. So just play some of the journey and you can unlock your stuff. It's not a big cost to unlock it. Now, I feel like there will be a bigger cost afterwards when I get into it. But you guys see it's different groupings. So passing, offense, quarterback, wide receiver, tight end. Obviously, that's the boosting group there. Then you got the rushing. You got the halfback, fullback, center, on basically the offensive line. Then you got the defensive line. And then you got, of course, your secondary. Now, one thing to mention, as of right now on the screen, they didn't show that there's a special teams. Nick asked that was actually a question on the stream. As of right now, there's no special teams, but I might guess maybe by launch they'll probably add something. I don't see why they wouldn't have something for special teams, but yes, there'll probably be a boost. Now let's move on to the actual boosting themselves. So here is what we got right here. So there are 3 currencies you'll need for weight room. Number 1 being the weight currency, the weight currency, right? That red thing right there that looks like a coin. Then of course you need coins, and then the final one, you're gonna need mana cash. Now you guys saw from over here, it does say level 1, duration 24 hours. Now that's where it's confusing me a little bit, just because I can't look at this and from what I'm getting. So what they said is like every single level is technically boosting the duration of your longevity of how long your boost is active for. So level 1 is 24 hours, and then I believe the longest you can have a boost for is 1 week. Now the problem with that is that if it's, I don't know if it's gonna be like you upgrade it one time to level 2 and now it's gonna be 36 hours, but then once the 36 hours ends up, do you have to pay again to upgrade it for 36 hours, or it's a one-time pay for the mana cash? That's the part that I'm not 100% sure on just yet, but you guys see that is one thing to mention. And then of course the boosts go from 1% all the way up to 15%, and in order to activate the boost, you actually have to spend your weight currency and of course coins. So once your time expires, you will have to pay weight training points, and of course coins again to go ahead and redo the boost if you want the boost for that specific group. And I'm guessing, why wouldn't you want a boost if you can get a boost? I know everybody plays different, but if like I'm getting a free boost, or I should say free because you have to use currency, but like if I can have a boost and I have the currency, why not do it, right? But of course here it is. You guys see max level, week 5 is a week, level 5 I should say. Week 5 is a week, level 5 is a week, and then you guys see the costing is a little more expensive. You guys can see to activate at level 1 right now, of course this is all work in progress, 80 weight currency and 1,890 coins. Well, of course level 5 is going to be 860 of that currency plus 21,000 coins. So that's that. You can also cancel a boost. Honestly, if I'm already paying for the boost, I don't see why I would cancel it, even if I can upgrade it later. They said that the reason they're added the cancel so that people can cancel, number 1, but number 2 is that like right now I'm at level 6. If I have a chance to upgrade that to level 7 and I still have a boost for like 2 days and I'm impatient and I don't want to wait those 2 days, I can just cancel it. But you will not, when you cancel your boost, you do not get any currency back. Even if you started the boost and it was a week and you slipped up and you canceled it, obviously there'll probably be a pop-up saying, hey, do you sure you want to cancel this? But yeah, if that happens and you started on like day 1 and you still had a week of boost and you canceled it, you're not going to get any of that currency back. Even if it was a week or if it was 20 seconds left on your boost, you're not going to get no currency back if you cancel the boost. So honestly, for me, I know it's a feature in there that they did just so you can cancel it, Doesn't make any sense for me why you would cancel it. My personal advice, don't cancel your boost. If you activate it, just ride with it. It's not gonna last forever, right? Yeah, just ride with it. Moving on to this right here, you can see the offensive breakdown. So you guys can see we have a player right here as well. You guys can kind of see Mr. Gideon. But yeah, we got Justin Jefferson right there, 114 overall, base at 113. So he's getting a 1% weight room boost right there. And you guys can see the rest of the players on offense all getting about a 1% boost, and their overall goes up by 1 overall. So yeah, that is kind of what we got right there. But of course, if you're wondering how do I get this weight room currency, you actually get them everywhere in the game. You can get it from league versus league matches, I believe. Now obviously this is what I've been told. We have to see when it comes out. Everything's a work in progress, like I said. League versus league, arena, you get it, I believe, in the journey as well. And then of course you can pull them in packs, and you actually can get them in trades as well. But guys, if you like they said, everybody plays differently. You don't really care about the boosting percentage. You don't think paying Madden cash, doing the boosting is worth it, and you're just collecting a ton of boost currency, or weight room currency, sorry, and you don't want to spend it on 1% boost, and you just have like 20,000 of this currency. You can actually change that currency into pro packs and other packs and stuff like that, or other things in the game. So there will be like a trade-in set reversal where you don't need the weight room points. So I guess that's a nice little feature they added as well. So if you want to keep on opening up more packs, you're itching to open up more packs, you can trade in this weight room stuff if you don't want the boost. So that's another thing that's added. I think that's a nice little touch. But let's get on to the players, guys. So here are some of the iconic players and overalls, and I believe these are pretty, you can look at these and get your good head around it and everything. Now of course, guys, these are the players they show you for iconics, epics, and everything like that, especially players with the artwork. Now, of course, I want to say, remember how the first scene, this screen right here, all these fire like this, again, those are program cards. I don't want to shoot down that, like, where was all this hype artwork. It still looks very clean. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, their overall is 113 overall for iconics, 97 for epics, and 84 for rares, I believe. Now these cards are actually coming from your legacy, from Madden Mobile 22. So that's why some of these guys are iconic. Some players are iconic, some players are epic and everything. Like how come they chose Keenan Allen? Like, he's obviously a great wide receiver. Who is going to be the quarterback? A point they made, guys, is because if your favorite player is Kyler Murray, and they gave you a 113 overall Kyler Murray iconic from playing Madden Mobile last year, and then they keep on releasing Kyler Murray because he has this like phenomenal year, you're gonna be like, how many Kyler Murrays do I need? I want to upgrade another card. So they kind of like spread the wealth out, especially in players wise, and everything. So I'm guessing I'm not gonna be getting the GOAT Tom Brady at iconic right away in the game, because, you know, he's the GOAT. We'll see other great cards from him and all that stuff. So that's just one thing I want to mention. And then of course, guys, here's just a little look at Keenan Allen possible stats, so you can see 109 quickness and everything like that. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have for today for Madden Mobile 23 news and sneak peeks. Of course, a lot to kind of digest, especially for the weight room stuff. I feel like I'm a little bit like, I don't know why they had to add the Madden cash and have a duration. That to me, I guess, is like a little puzzling, but I guess like they want to have it so like there is a type of spend in a certain way here. But that does kind of suck, because I feel like if you're in the competitive scene, you're gonna have to spend not just on getting the players and packs and everything. It looks like if you want to get their boost as well, there is a little bit of a spend there too. But I'm really happy about the journey being all free type of rewards. You just have to hit the overalls and everything. I just hope to keep the word, and like there will be a lot of updates throughout the year. Now I'm not expecting like every single program should have a journey program attached to it, but hey, that would be nice. I would not complain about that. But hey, that's what we got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me, guys, your thoughts about the new content that we have info on for Madden Mobile 23 and everything like that. I don't know if I've ever said Madden 13. I just kind of rolls off the tongue because we've been playing Madden Mobile since Madden Mobile 15. I'm just like back to the ones for some reason. My brain's not working today. But thank you guys so much for watching. Always stay hyped, guys, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
What's up?